Hi. How are you? Great to have you. Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, the Limbaugh Institute for Advanced Conservative Studies. Great to have you with us. The telephone number, if you want to join us, 800-282-2882, and the email address, lrushmo@eibnet.com. Now, this controversy in New Jersey over the spending federal dollars, Hurricane Sandy relief. And Christie ran some ads that included him, and that they cost more than other ads would cost. And then the Christie administration said, wait a minute, White House approved. I mean, here's what this is about in a nutshell. Aides to Governor Christie are pointing out that the Obama regime approved of the New Jersey tourism ads, which starred Governor Christie and his family, that a Democrat congressman has encouraged federal investigators to probe. Using federal relief. By the way, folks, there's one other thing to mention here about why they're going after Christie. One of the things that is happening throughout the country, whenever Republican governors are elected, they happen to be cleaning up the messes that were left them. And their states are ending up in much better circumstances than when the Democrats held the state house, whenever the previous administration was Democrat. And that makes the Democrats look bad. And that's just another element here. Christie, for whatever you want to, whatever your opinion of him is as a presidential candidate, the fact is that he has come in and improved things somewhat. In the process, made his predecessors look bad. That's just another reason why the Democrats, why they wanted to take out Bob McConnell. But in the process of taking out McConnell, they've also taken him out. The way they did it, they took him out of politics. Scorched earth, smeared the guy to the point that he couldn't get elected to the Senate now, if that's what he wanted to next do, because he's damaged goods. And this has Clinton fingerprints all over it. And that's also what's happening here with Christie. It's not just to, the shark in the water excuse is perhaps one of the best ones I could give you. They are sharks, there's blood in the water, and they go to the blood. They go in for the kill. And when you, from their standpoint, I mean, the presidency is theirs. All power in politics is theirs. And anybody outside trying to get it is deadly to them. And whenever any of those threats start bleeding, these Democrat sharks just instinctively go into gear and take them out. So that's a factor here. But there's also a strategy behind it. It's from the Clinton era, and it's scorched earth. It's what Rodriguez is doing. Rodriguez's strategy is to trash the system, to discredit the system by refusing to even participate in it. You'll hear some sound bites coming up that'll explain this. And Rodriguez, just as your average Democrat, cannot testify to innocence, just like Clinton couldn't. So instead, what do? You trash and discredit the whole system. And you go after the people running the system. And try to destroy even the idea that you would be pursued. Particularly and especially if you're guilty. If you don't want to take the punishment, if you don't want to own up to it, and Rodriguez is obviously consumed with what people think of him. And so that is what's guiding him in this. Now, back to Christie and this money that they're investigating, Hurricane Sandy. Aides to Governor Christie are pointing out that the Obama regime approved of the New Jersey tourism ads, which starred Christie and his family, that a Democrat congressman has encouraged federal investigators to investigate, to probe. Using federal relief money after Hurricane Sandy in 2012, the state of New Jersey ran stronger than the storm ads promoting tourism on the state's beaches. The Stronger Than the Storm campaign was just one part of the first action plan approved by the Obama regime and developed with the goal of effectively communicating that the Jersey Shore was open for business during the first summer after Sandy. That is a quote from Colin Reed today, who is a Christie spokesman. CNN reported earlier that New Jersey Democrat Representative Frank Pallone asked the Department of Housing and Urban Development over the summer to look into whether it was appropriate for New Jersey to spend $25 million on hurricane relief money on ads on TV promoting tourism. Christie and his family starred in the ads, prompting criticism from Democrats who said, well, hey, the guy's running for re-election and he's using federal money to basically do commercials for himself. So that's what they're looking into. Now, the timing of Pallone's announcement of the probe is raising eyebrows because it comes days after Christie found himself in this scandal over the bridge lane closures. Today, Christie's office welcomed the review of the Sandy relief funding expenditures and said that they were confident it would indicate the TV ads were appropriate. There was a bid process here, and there were some ads that were much cheaper that could have been run, spend less money making the same case that did not include the Christie family. The ads with the Christie family were chosen by Christie. They cost a lot more than the other bid. And so now the Christie people are saying, wait a minute, hold on a minute. We had that all approved by Obama, which isn't going to matter. It's not going to matter. They're just, Obama doesn't know anything either. Remember, he didn't know about the IRS. He didn't know about his website problems, so he certainly didn't know that Christie was going to star in ads promoting tourism using Obama money. So the Democrats are just going to say, goes this Christie team starting to squeal here again, whine and moan, trying to make themselves out as one of us. But they're not. And meanwhile, McCain, McCain's out there? McCain, what he said. What did McCain say? McCain basically is another one of these Republicans who said that he thinks Christie has put this behind him if he's telling the truth. Is that not amazing? All these Republicans offering the caveat. I mean, very few of them. I don't know of any, actually. There might be a couple. Do you know of any Mr. Sturdley, any Republicans saying he's telling the truth? I know he's telling the truth, and that's it. There's nothing more here. Nothing to see here. They're all... Okay, none that strong. They all have the caveat. He's in the clear. Great performance, knocked it out of the park if he's telling the truth.